So today let's learn something about a congenital anomaly called as tracheoesophageal fistula. As the name implies, it's a fistula as in a track which is connecting the trachea, which is the windpipe, to the esophagus, which is your food pipe. Based on the site of attachment and the nature of fistulous tract, they are mainly classified into 5 types, but for our importance, type 3 or type C tracheoesophageal fistula is one of the commonest type, in which the upper end of your food pipe is closed and the lower end is connected to your windpipe. It typically presents as early as day 1 of life with complaints like significant frothing, coughing as well as vomiting, which is seen predominantly post feeding, bluish discoloration of the lips as well as fingertips, again seen after feeding, along with difficulty in breathing as well as fullness and distension of abdomen. This condition can be diagnosed as early as few hours after birth with the previously said complaints by passing a red rubber catheter, which typically curls before entering into the stomach. Based on the type of fistula, the definitive line of management stays surgical correction. However, the earlier you do it, the better are the results. There are few types of tracheoesophageal fistula called as H-type fistula, which can be even diagnosed later as the child grows up, even as late as in the adolescent age group. These are the children who present with persistent wet cough and recurrent episodes of pneumonia with significant failure to thrive, that is, not gaining appropriate weight as per age. Some kids who are operated at early age of life might persist to have this wet cough, which could be because of most common post-operative complications, which are recurrence of tracheoesophageal fistula or post-operative tracheomalacia. Such recurrence could be managed either again surgically or by endoscopic repair, which could be by gluing of the fistulous tract as well as airway stenting and clipping from the esophageal end. This is Dr. Kaustubh Moite, your pediatric pulmonologist, in episode number 48 of Daily Doctor Dose. Thank you.